Hey, you playa, did you ever notice that whenever you post on your Instagram stories, your crush is always watching them? What's the deal there? Does she like you, or are you just overthinking it? She's probably watching for one of three reasons. The first one being that she's just curious about what you post. Maybe she enjoys watching your stories. It's not that she's romantically interested in you, she just likes the content that you present. Number two, she's a bit of a social media addict. She checks everyone's stories. You just happen to be one person in the long list of people that she's going to watch that day. It's nothing special. She's not even singling you out personally. Or number three, and that's the one you want it to be, which is that she likes you. She's watching your stories because she wants you to take notice of it, and she wants you to make that first move. The question is, how can you go about figuring out which of those three scenarios is the most likely case? If you already have her attention and she's watching your Instagram stories, keep on posting interesting things. You want her to see that you have a cool, fun, and exciting life. And because she's watching, she's going to take note of that. Let's say you take a huge break of time though and decide to stop posting on Instagram. The algorithm is going to push you further and further back to the point where she might not even see you when she loads up the app. She might have to scroll through a whole bunch of people to actually get to your profile, which hurts your chances of actually getting with her. The key here is not to just blast Instagram with tons of pictures, but to be a bit more tactical. For example, you might want to post two pictures of yourself wearing two different t-shirts, and on those pictures you might want to say, which t-shirt do you think looks better? DM me your answer, giving her the opportunity to actually respond directly to you to start that conversation. The next thing you're going to want to do, start interacting with her stories beyond just watching and liking them. Every time she posts, don't just drop a little heart emoji on it. That's not really going to stand out at all. You want to make meaningful comments and ask meaningful questions every single time she posts something unique and interesting. For example, if she posts a picture of her and her friends out at a restaurant, don't just like the picture and move on. Ask a very specific question like, what's the best thing to order on the menu? Saying something like that might actually get a detailed response back from her, which is going to open up that conversation. But you want to make sure it doesn't feel like you're interviewing her. If you're asking way too many questions, it's going to get boring and repetitive fast. So make sure to intersplice personal stories into those interactions. An example of that might be that she posts a selfie of herself at the gym and maybe she's flexing in the mirror. You might want to say something like, that's awesome. I've been hitting the gym too. We need to have an arm wrestling contest. I promise I won't go easy on you. The boldest move you could take though, when trying to figure out whether or not her watching your Instagram stories is a sign that she likes you, is to DM her pictures and videos first to ask for her opinion before you actually post it for the world. Now, the reason why you want to send things to her first and ask her is because it's going to help build that sense of trust with her. She's going to feel like you want to share things with her privately, which is going to help build that initial bond. All you have to do is send her a picture or video first and then follow up with a message like, I'm planning on posting this, but I wanted to get your opinion on it first. And once she gives her opinion, you can always respond back with something flirty like, oh, you're such a dork, but you're an honest dork, so 5 points for you. These little bite-sized interactions are not going to outright tell you how she feels, but it is going to help you recognize a pattern emerging. Does she interact with your stories the way that you interact with hers, where every time you flirt with her, she flirts back, or she starts asking you more questions, sharing things with you privately before she shares that online, or even sharing more personal stories about her own life? Those are all positive signs and a really good indicator that things are going well. But the one thing you definitely do not want to do is to message her and acknowledge the fact that you see she's looking at your stories. If you were to send her a message and say something like, hey, I noticed you've been checking my stories out, she's going to feel like a weirdo, like a stalker, like a creep, and she's going to avoid doing it at all. All you're going to do is push her away. So don't acknowledge it. Watch for the subtle cues and interact with those, taking the steps that I outlined earlier. Going from having short, casual Instagram story interactions to full-on conversations in the DMs might feel a bit intimidating, but it's actually a lot easier than you think. Check out the video over there on the side to learn how to have an interesting, ongoing conversation where the girl will never get bored. That video is really going to help you out, so check it out, and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.